Hi everyone, I'm back to do a little video. This video is for my friend Kirsty, who has blonde curly hair. She has lovely she's Caucasian, but she has a lovely tan, and she has blue eyes and the longest lashes I've probably ever seen in my whole world. And I thought I'd do a look for her because she has wonderful taste in makeup, but I feel she could be a little bit more adventurous and wear some different colours that would really suit her. So I'm wearing a look that, I'll come in a bit close, that I've been wearing all day, and it's an elf quad in ivy, and you can see it's lasted really well. It's kind of nice and shimmery. The only thing I would say is there's a slight bit of creasing here, and the colour that I put in the middle, which was kind of a brownie, has kind of left, and anything that I put in the corner has sort of faded away. I didn't put a primer on, so that might explain it, but overall I'm pretty happy. I mean, I've got MAC shade sticks that crease really badly, and this, compared to it, is quite good. So the only thing I'd say is I'd like the elf shadows to be a bit more creamy, but other than that, you know, a stonking good value considering they're only £1.50 a little item, and I haven't had to touch up my makeup all day. I think if I were going out after work, then I would probably just take the little quad with me because it's tiny, and just touch up where it sort of rubs away. So I'm going to start with this palette. It's called Ivy, just run it in front, and it's by Elf. And you can see, I'm just coming real close, you can see the colours in pretty good detail. There's, starting here, there's a pale sort of green, and then a darker mossy green, and as I move over this way, there's a lovely sort of deep sort of golden bronze, and then up there a much darker brown, and I'm quite impressed with it. I think the lighter colours could be a bit creamier so that they go on a bit better. Right, so I'm going to start. I'm just going to take a little medium brush and load up with the light green and pop that in the corner, like this. And also with this elf, with the lighter colours on darker skin, you really have to load up because otherwise it doesn't really go on that well, so just pack it on. I'm sure if you use sort of a base, it would stick a bit better. I haven't put one on. So there, it's going on just in the corner. We're taking that light green and popping it in the corner, like this. Really packing it on. Now for Kirsty's colouring, she is obviously a lot paler than me, being Caucasian, so I would suggest that she goes with it until she gets a nice light green shimmer. Okay, I finished that. You can see it's just in the corners and brought out a bit. Now the next thing to do is take, I'm going to point to this bronze, this sort of bronzy dark sort of antique gold, and then take the same brush and brush it over the centre, like this. You can see, I do love the zoom on this camera, it's just makes things so much easier than having to come close. I just hope I'm not moving around too much because obviously I can't really move my head. There we go, so you can see I've just done that over the centre. Now the darker colours in the elf palette you don't have the same problem with because they're quite creamy and really pigmented, and I kind of made that mistake the first time I used them by loading up with the dark green that I'm going to use, this dark green under the light one, and just loaded it up and then went because I put far too much on the eye. So I'm literally just going to take that, it's kind of done in thirds, light, medium, dark, but bring the dark slightly up and over, so it looks like that. Then the same on the other side, like this. And the dark green is really nice actually. It's a lovely sort of peaceful, rich green, and I know that's actually one of Kirsty's favourite colours, and will just make her blue eyes stand out really well. Take my blender brush and grab a bit of Shroom by MAC. It's my favourite highlight. If I'm going out sort of, you know, for a night out and I want something a bit sparkly, then I would probably choose a Dazzle Dust, or just put on absolutely loads of Shroom. And you should literally put it here, and you can see how that's coming up. So, you know, you can wear it, you know, quite thickly, and it does come up quite nice and sparkly. And I like that just under the brow. Let's go and do the other side. See, it's just literally just work it. And a blender brush is good for this because you can really sort of kind of pack it on. Now, don't forget to go into the nose like that. Like this. I seem to be doing it quite roughly, but it's fine because this is a really soft brush. There, and you can see that's a proper highlight. That looks really nice. That fluffy blender brush, and just go for a blend, just to bring it all together. And there's still probably a bit of highlighter on here, especially with autumn coming up, because you know you don't necessarily want to wear the bright sort of neon-y colours, but you still want to wear something really nice. So just move it around like this, and if you feel that it's still not quite brown enough in the centre, just take a little more and dab it on. This look is also really good if you're getting a bit older and you don't want to wear so much glittery stuff, because it's lovely, it's kind of pearly without being over the top and glittery, and I really like that. I really do. I recommend that if you don't want to wear too much glitter. So I've just taken a brown pencil and I'm just working it across the top lash line like this, stroke it across like this, and run it underneath. So just take it and stroke it under, and it does look a bit messy. Kohl is messy. Okay, so I've got my smudgy brush, and I'm literally just going to take it and work this eyeliner and just sort of sort it out a bit so it doesn't look too blocky in any particular place, and also use it to just sort of wing out a bit, because you don't necessarily want something really striking, you just want something that gives your eye a bit of definition and shape. There, so you see, you just literally just pull it outwards gently. Okay, so that's that done, and I've already had some mascara on from today, so I'm not going to curl my lashes. I'm just going to stroke on a bit of extra, give it an extra coat. There we go. Well, I'd say we were pretty much done on the eyes actually. The next thing I'm going to take is another e.l.f. product. This is called Luscious Liquid Lipstick, and it's quite cool, if anything. And it's basically just a little foamy pad at the top, and then you click it like that, and just run it over the lips. And it's a kind of pearly lipstick mixed with a gloss. It's not really sticky, and it's not glittery, it's kind of pearlescent. This whole look is about illumination, and making yourself feel brighter without having to wear really bright colours. So I've gone for more highlight than I normally would, and a pearlescent lipstick, and I think the look, you know, it's pulled off, and I don't feel like I'm wearing too much makeup. And as I said, I wore this to work today and I was perfectly comfortable. So this is my Kirsty inspired look. I hope she likes it. I'm sure she'll tell me once I email it to her. As I said, Kirsty is one of my bestest friends. I've known her for the longest time, and this is especially for her. So I'll see you all again soon. I'll just zoom in so you can see what we're dealing with. So you can see very clearly, the highlight that I'm looking at. Just going a bit further, you can see the sweep of green all over the eye, and a nice bit of highlighting in the corner and under the brow.